Years ago, when I was younger, this river used to be really clean and used to be full of fish, he did. But now there's no fishing in the tournament for several years. It's been really nice to get the fish back in.
We're heading down to look at some dams that we put in the river to help with natural flood management, to slow the flow and hold the water back up in the upper areas of the catchment. So we've put in 6 dams already. These are what they call large leaky woody dams. In Storm Kieran, this first dam was kicking the water out onto the floodplain for about 300 metres downstream. As you can see here, it's capturing a huge amount of sediment. You can see this down in the bottom. This is sediment that's fallen out on the leaves, you can see that. And then a massive amount of organic matter, which is again coming down and is being deposited on the floodplain. Climate change is bringing increasing rainfall, increasing intensity of flood events. There is a very rapid runoff of water from all the land surrounding here. Much of the bedrock and the stones is now covered in quite a thick layer of sediment. What the dams are doing, there's this massive volume of water comes down in a flood, and it's actually forcing underneath the dams and creating some quite deep pools, and then pushing out the gravels from underneath the dams to form these beautiful gravel beds. It's actually cleaning the sediment out of them, which could be really important in the future for Atlantic salmon and brown trout if we get them back.
We've got 15 dams drilled on the paperwork, so they'll be going all the way up through this river and the next field up as well. So that'll stop the sediment and clean the river up and hopefully flood it again like it used to do.
Here I've built 3 leaky dams on the river. Obviously if you're alone doing it, you're not going to make much of a difference because not everybody has a very long area of stream access. This particular area seems to be working very well because there's a whole group of people who are interested.
It's really by working through a group of landowners and collective efforts that you can have the really big impacts. We hope we're going to have about 68 dams in the next 2 years. They will hold back something of the order of 44,000 tonnes of water. Hopefully we'll reduce that flood peak downstream where properties are vulnerable to flooding and there will be effective natural flood management.